Hi, this is Joseph Williams, son of John Williams, and you are watching the Nerf Herder Council.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Herder Council. I am your host, JT. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Not only our Facebook and YouTube, but also those of the Virtual Cantina Network. Quick disclaimer here. The views of the Nerf Herder Council do not necessarily reflect those of the Virtual Cantina Network. And you might hear some bad language tonight. So if you're not into that kind of shit, don't watch the show. As usual, guys, we are brought to you by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/NHC for your 30-day trial and a free audiobook download. If you would like to get customizable Nerf Herder Council swag, go to shop.nerfherdercouncil.com. If you would like to score some sweet Virtual Cantina Network gear, just go to tpublic.com/user/virtual-cantina. And as always, guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you have not done so yet, please click that like button, click that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell so that you are notified every time we go live. Obviously, that is every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which we are right now. And without further ado, live from, I don't know, about 45 minutes away from me, but always live in my heart. My brother, my best friend, and my co-host, AJ, how's it going, man?
Hey, doing great tonight, man. How you doing?
I am doing good. I realized in that my hair is at that length where I'm looking like kind of like, you know, Luke in Return of the Jedi in a way. So I thought a Return of the Jedi background would be good for me tonight. So, you know,
nice. That was one of the Lego sets that was on sale for the May the 4th sale. Anyway, so that's a good tie-in right there.
All right, yeah. Well, you know, I mean
it is after May the 4th now, so we've had a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff going on. What did you do to celebrate?
So I you know, since you tried to shut me down talking about this the last time, I'm going to talk about it again. I'm going to talk about it again. There we go.
Doing talking? Yeah.
I'm doing talking. Yeah, I'm doing real good. Yeah, I played a show at a casino, and the band played from 8:30 to midnight, but because it was May the 4th, the casino was playing episode 4 from 3 to 5 on the big screens behind the stage at the bar. So we rolled in early, and I had a couple frosty beverages, and I watched episode 4, and it was awesome. And later that after the movie was done, they put on the Star Wars marathon on TBS. Well, then as we were about getting ready to play, they changed the screens to other stuff, and I was like, whoa, no, you got to play Star Wars behind us. So I officially have pictures from the band that people took that night with my band logo above me on the middle screen, and then on the two side screens there is Star Wars. So it was amazing. It was so cool, man. So that was a damn good time, and I wore all my Star Wars nerd gear, and you know, represented well. So it was fun, man. What about you? I know you were actually doing like physical activity, a little more physical than me singing other people's songs.
Oh yeah, man, dude. Well, first off, May 3rd, right? May 3rd, we went and saw The Phantom Menace.
Yes, we did.
Amazing, always amazing.
Right.
So yeah, that was a fantastic time. We were almost the only ones in the theater. What I really loved was the one guy who was in our row who didn't appreciate our talking. Okay. By the way, we're not those people in the crowd. We whisper very quietly, but he couldn't handle that. So
yeah, the guy. Look, let me just say it how it is. Okay, let's you know, call a spade here. The guy was
I'm
dick.
not very good at telling stories.
Yeah.
Oh, not making them interesting anyway.
Yeah, I am. The guy was a dick. We were barely, I mean, we were whispering super quietly because we knew there were other people there. And when we whisper, like, not only do we do it quietly, but we're like right in each other's ear. So it's you know, we make damn sure that we're not being quote unquote those people in the theater. And this ass gets up like less than 10 minutes in the movie and kind of like huffs away and gives us a stern look. I'm like, you know, if I had like, you know, the gumption to do so, I would start throwing my popcorn at him. Just, if you want your time ruined, pal, I got you. Like, he was just a jerk. Like, and again, if we had been loud and drunk or something and being stupid, like, okay, first of all, I would have apologized to him. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, we'll shut the hell up. But it wasn't the case. So screw that guy. He thinks we ruined his time. He ruined my time. He ruined my time. So
Oh, I
that's
don't
him.
think you ruined our time at all. I think it's just one more story for the show.
Right.
Plus, we have a little appointment next Tuesday, don't we?
Yes, we do. The Aluminum Falcons are going for, what is it, 15-0?
15-0. That is right. And
Well,
the reason it's 15-0 instead of 14-0 is because of what I did last Thursday night, May the 2nd. Aluminum Falcons ride solo sometimes, and sometimes we win anyway. I was up against...
You mean not sometimes. The Aluminum Falcons do sometimes ride solo, but they always win. To say we
Yes.
sometimes win when we're sometimes... No. That would imply that we have a loss somewhere, and we do not, my friend.
Well, none that counts anyway. If the thing is rigged, if people are cheating, and the answers are just plain wrong...
Well,
I don't know what it is about these places that run these Star Wars trivia contests, and then they don't even have their facts right. Like, dude, I was texting you all throughout this thing, right? Remember, like,
yeah.
I think I counted like 3 questions that had factual matters wrong in the question, and then one of them had the answer wrong. So, like, audience, here's a question for you. What bounty hunter did Princess Leia impersonate in The Empire Strikes Back? If you're scratching your head thinking, wait, she didn't, you'd be right. But that was the question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or great things like one of the halftime questions was, count the number of days between the release of A New Hope and The Force Awakens. And if you math it out and you count all the leap years and all that sort of stuff, you arrive at like 18,000 and something. I was within 9 days. The answer given was 19,500 something. It was like 4.5 years off. It's because they did the distance. They did the time between The Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker. Like they didn't even answer their own question correctly. It's like, it was just asinine. But
Wow.
we overcame. Went to 14-0, and next Tuesday, me and you, buddy, 15-0, guaranteed. Calling it now.
I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not a shit talker until it happens. So I will remain humble and I'll retain my humility. I still question whether or not we're going to be able to do it because we didn't get very many responses from our buddies. Basically, what's happening, guys, is once a month we get together with our friends, group of guys, and we do a Taco Tuesday. And we recently found a trivia contest. Well, this one was not scheduled. We were scheduled to do Taco Tuesday next week, but at a totally different location. And this one's kind of far for some of them. And so I'm wondering if they're going to bail on us or we're going to have to kind of bail on the competition, or I wonder how that's going to work, but we'll see. We shall see.
That's all right. That's all right. But that wasn't anywhere near the end of our May the 4th celebrating, was it? We did a little something last week, didn't we?
What did we do? What am I drawing a blank on? What the hell am I drawing? Oh God, I'm going to feel so damn stupid.
So for any of you who aren't following us on our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/NHC podcast, we gave you guys a little May the 4th treat. I've been saying show after show after show that's where the news updates are going to happen for the show. And we shadow dropped a commentary track for the Phantom Menace. Totally free. You don't have to be a paid member of our Patreon to get it. Just go over there, grab it anytime you want. Had a great time doing that. We will be doing more of them in the future at the paid tiers. So if you like that kind of stuff, then yeah, you got to cough up $1 or $3 and get that content. But before you do, we'll let you know when we've got more commentaries available. I'd feel horrible if you start paying us money for commentaries that don't exist yet. So let's go over there for the freebie. Check out the Phantom Menace. Hear us two idiots talk over the whole damn movie, and let us know what you think.
No, we're not technically talking over the whole movie. There is dead space there, so
that's true.
So there we go. All right, so let's get to tonight's topic. As you can tell from our background, or at least our overlay, We are playing a version of a game I'm sure a lot of people are aware of called Marry F Kill. But we don't want to be like gross. Let's face it. So we are doing Marry Friend Kill. I was gonna go Marry Friend Force Choke, but you decided to stick with Kill. So okay. Either way, it pretty much I guess doesn't it equate to the same.
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
Just Force Choke is lipstick on a pig. So
Right.
So basically, we each came up with a number of scenarios with 3 choices, and you have to rank them based on, which one would you marry, which one would you friend, and which one would you kill. So, it looks to me like you have yours all typed out nicely to present on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
Yeah, you're supposed to send me those so we could get these in here. But
I finished it like 10 minutes before the show.
show prep, what is that?
Hey, man.
Oh man, that's all right. I can't get my camera working. Let's see if I can focus here.
Let's
Focus.
see. So you can't get your
No,
camera to
no, I
work
can't.
or your mic and my, but you have beautiful presentation otherwise. And I just came up with my stuff 10 minutes before the show, and I look and sound great. So, well,
Yeah.
look great is relative, but it is what it
Logitech
is.
Brio webcams, pieces of shit.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
put that in kill.
I like mine.
Let me try
All
to
right.
fix this real quick.
Okay, so do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Who talks first? Who talks first?
Who talks first? You talk first. I talk first. It's just
Yeah.
very hard with the.
Yeah.
All right. The camera's just going to be what the camera is. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be very tiny in a minute. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the first topic here.
Okay.
And everyone in the chat, obviously, chime in on this because we want to hear what you think of these things.
Yes.
So we've got all kinds of topics of Star Wars. We've got characters, we've got costumes, we've got musical scores, events, all kinds of stuff. So we've got a randomizer. We don't know what's going to come up when. He wrote some, I wrote some, and we'll see what we have to say about the stuff. All right.
All righty, here we go. You go first.
All right. So, marry, friend, kill. You got to pick movie scenes here. You got the Graveyard of Giants from The Force Awakens, the asteroid field from Empire Strikes Back, or the battle over Coruscant from Revenge of the Sith.
Battle over Coruscant gets killed.
Ooh, that was easy. Far easier than I expected, actually. Wow.
Well, the other 2 have the Millennium Falcon in it, dude. You didn't think it through.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, let me think.
Fair enough.
Okay. Graveyard of Giants is, oh my God. That may be my favorite Millennium Falcon scene there is, and I have it in 3D. But the asteroid field is basically the first time that we really saw the Falcon be an extra badass. So do I go with the OG? You know what? I am. All right. I'm gonna marry the asteroid field. Empire Strikes Back. I'm going to friend Graveyard of Giants, and I'm going to kill Battle over Coruscant.
Man. Okay. All right. See,
You're not
marry,
going to
friend
answer.
is
You're not going to
What?
answer your own, are you? We're not supposed to answer. No, you're not.
What if I have a different opinion than you? Am I allowed to say my opinion on my own friggin' show?
Not when you came up with the questions.
Oh, come
That's
on.
not how it works.
Okay, I guess we're going on to the next one then.
Okay, I will
Sure.
go. I will go. Okay. So we will remove that from the screen so you can set up your next one. All righty. Which one do I want to go with? Okay. Now I see why I should have given you these things to type up and present on the screen. All righty. So marry, friend, kill. Grogu. Okay. Porgs. Or that cute little force-sensitive thing that was one of the children in Project Necromancer, the one whose mother got killed. I was trying to look up his name, and I couldn't find it. Or her name. I couldn't find it.
All right. Sorry, the kid's getting killed. You don't even know his name. We don't even know his name.
All right.
What's a little infanticide amongst friends?
Infanticide.
Now, Porgs and Grogu. That is tough, man.
I tried to pull up the 3 cutest things I could think of in Star Wars.
Ooh.
And while you're thinking, I'm just going to make a point here that you just killed a little kid who had his mother killed in front of him. So you hate that family of aliens. I just want you to know that. It's quite clear.
No, I just hate orphans. I can't stand the thought of orphans. So rather than, they already made an orphan. Now I just ended an orphan.
I'm glad you corrected that. It started out really horrible.
So, I'm gonna have to marry Grogu. He's the future of storytelling in the saga. The Porgs are nice, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I could do that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, look at that. Well, at least you didn't kill him. So look at Chastity Crawley. By the way, great to see you again, Chastity. She said no Harry Potter for you. Yeah, we're gonna be talking some Harry Potter here pretty soon, and AJ's got some hot takes. So, we'll.
And I also have some homework to do. I need to brush up on that before we can do that again. So
well, see, you're lucky because I'm constantly reading it and watching it, so I can lead that, and then it's kind of like how you lead some of the shows. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It'll be kind of like that.
Okay.
So
moving on to music.
Oh God.
Duel
Okay.
of the Fates, the Imperial March, and Rey's theme. So I tried to pick one from each of the trilogies.
Oh, you son of a. I mean, man, see, I have an initial immediate reaction. All right. So my initial reaction, my visceral reaction was Merry Imperial March, Friend, Duel of the Fates, and Kill Rey's theme.
That was your initial. You're saying you're not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Merry Imperial March. And you know what? Wardlaw. Mary Friend Kill. Matt Wardlaw. Kill. I love you, man. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna flip-flop. So I'm going Merry Imperial March. I'm going Friend Rey's theme, and I'm actually killing Duel of the Fates.
Wow, you're dumping Duel of the Fates.
And here's why. There is a certain beauty to Rey's theme that I can't get rid of. And Duel of the Fates, I've already got like a downer kind of, dirgish thing with the Imperial March. So I'm gonna go that way. I'm marrying the Imperial March. I'm friending Rey's theme, and I'm killing Duel of the Fates.
See, maybe it's recency bias, but I just love Duel of the Fates. I would have to dump Rey's theme as much as that would pay me to do it.
See, I thought of that right off the bat too, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. So that's my answer. Okay, that's my answer.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I'm trying to see.
By the way, if you actually just sent me the damn list over text or something, I could add it to the screen.
Oh yeah. Wow. Well, dude, I don't know how to do this crap. The fact that you can do it on the fly, I'm like, in my mind, that's impossible. We're doing a show. Whereas you're like, just throw it in there.
That's not true. That's impossible.
All right, so I will screenshot this for you. Is a screenshot okay? Because I've got it in my notepad. All right, so and I'm not going in order. So
This show is a disaster.
That's okay. I would have had this sent over earlier if I knew that was a thing. All right, so there's one screenshot. So I'm going to go episode 3, episode 6, or Rogue One. So you've got Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, and Rogue One.
Oh, I hate to do. Oh man.
Okay,
I hate to do this.
Okay, I'm glad
you've got to dump Rogue One. You've got to. You can't pull out an episode of the Skywalker.
Whoa!
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Are you? Wow.
If
That is not
as
what
much
I
as I love
expected.
Rogue One, it's supplementary material.
Wow, man.
I hate that. I hate saying that. And I got to marry Return of the Jedi, obviously,
Okay.
and Friend Revenge of the Sith. But I don't want to kill any of those things. That's
Okay.
man. You are paining me with this one.
I had to. I had to. By the way, my screenshots, it's yeah. Chastity Crawley says she's marrying Return of the Jedi, friending Revenge of the Sith, and killing Rogue One. Man, she's on the same page as you, man. Wow. Okay.
I like it.
Wow. I knew like Jedi was going to be the one you would marry. But I didn't think you'd kill Rogue One. All right. Interesting. Okay. And by the way, my screenshots, the second one, you just need the last two because the first one covered the first one. And I've used two of the ones in the first screenshot. So, all right. So, what is your next one for me? Let's see what we got here.
All right. Give it just a second here. I have this handy little randomizer button. Purge Trooper, Death Trooper, Shore Trooper.
Oh.
We're going costumes on this one.
All right. You know what? This one is easy. Marry Death Trooper, friend Purge Trooper, kill Shore Trooper. That one's a simple one for me.
Wow, dang. You're killing the Shore Trooper, you bastard.
Dude, it's just like it's a sandy stormtrooper with a little bit different look to him. Like
they would have called that a sand trooper or a beach trooper if they, if beach trooper wasn't stupid and sand trooper wasn't taken.
Right. Beach trooper would be kind of cool, but then you always have that mental picture of him in Bermuda shorts, like with a
right.
umbrella drink in his hand, like chilling. That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool. All right, so how would you do this one?
So I would have to kill the Purge Trooper. I'll kill the Purge Trooper. Death Trooper is definitely Mary, and Shore Trooper is friend.
Okay.
Had a question for you, by the way, tying into, and we'll talk Bad Batch at some point, but I just wondered about this. So those clone assassins that were in the finale. Spoiler, not really. They were all throughout season 3. Anyway, do you think that those eventually became the Death Troopers or the Purge Troopers? Were those like prototypes? What do you think?
We talked about maybe. But the problem is like they all look different. Like there's different variants. So I mean, if they are the precursor, then it kind of seems like the Empire decided they only really liked one of them, and then just kept changing it as the years went by.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it could be because that main one that everybody thought was Tech, and admittedly, I did too. I mean, I guess you could kind of see the beginnings of it. I've always thought that the Purge Troopers are very rounded. So because there's so many variants, what were they, the CT or whatever? The CT Troopers or whatever I think they're called.
CT, CX, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I mean maybe, but I didn't see too much of that. I honestly I saw more, and I'm not saying they resemble this, but the CT Troopers were more kind of like Knights of Ren-ish to me, where they've all got the same goal, but they all look a little different. Like there's different versions of them. So yeah, look.
Okay, I can see that.
Matt Wardlaw, I'm a little bit rusty. Can I hire the Purge Trooper to get rid of John? You have to be on the dark side, dude. You have to be. So I don't know. I mean, you're an asshole, but I don't know that you're a full dark side. So I mean, you're just kind of a dick. So our cousin, I can't put up his other comment. He went marry the Shore Trooper, friend the Death Trooper, and kill the Purge Trooper. He says the Shore Trooper has the coolest colors. I'm wondering if cuz do you know what a Purge Trooper is? because that is a video game only character. So, yeah. Chastity, here we go. This is a perfect question. She says, but can any of them shoot and not miss?
Death Troopers.
Okay, yeah, okay, he's right. Death Troopers. Okay. All right. So, do you want me to pull up one of mine, or are they typed, or how do you want to continue this here?
I'm almost ready here. Sorry, I'm actually entering them into the randomizer, everybody. So,
oh, that's okay. Our cousin, does a bear shit in the woods? How do I know? You don't play video games. I mean, but how am I supposed to guess it? You know, a video game only thing. Hey, guy who doesn't play video games, do you know this video game character? Yeah, there's some good ones in here, man. It'll be interesting to see what you think on some of mine. I actually have a really standard one, so I don't know if we should use it, but I had a couple that I thought were difficult at first, and then turned out not to be. So,
all right, well, let's get back to it. I have put yours in. I
Okay.
will say, some of your list is very close, if not almost identical to mine. So it's nice to know that we're thinking of the same things here.
Well, at least you know. All right, so randomize and then bring it up on the screen.
Okay, so moving on from costumes, let's see what we get next here. Characters.
All right,
Here's
so
one of yours.
This is mine, AJ. Marry, friend, kill, Phasma, Boba Fett, and the Knights of Ren. And I have a specific reason why these three characters, or in one case, a group of characters, why I place them in a grouping together. And no Wardlaw, you dick. I'm not wearing a wig. I'm growing my hair out. And yes, you are jealous. You know it.
So do I have to guess the theme? Is this like the bar trivia?
If you want to guess the theme, feel free.
They all wear helmets.
Okay, that wasn't the theme, but that is the truth.
I have no idea. Characters who went out like chumps.
That is also not it.
Anyway, I would kill Phasma. I would.
Interesting.
I guess I would friend the Knights of Ren then.
Okay.
Can it be Marry, Kill, Kill?
I knew I'd
Yeah,
get you.
Boba Fett's hanging around. He's Mary for sure, and I guess the Knights of Ren get to hang around.
Really? You'd marry Boba Fett?
I mean, of these three, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like I said, the other two are actually both kill, so I guess one of them gets to live.
the theme is characters that you think are wildly overrated. So I thought sure you were going to take out Boba.
Ooh, well, I mean, based on that criteria, who's the most overrated of these three? Well, compared to these other two, no, he's not overrated. He's the only one worth a shit. Let's be honest. Ren did like nothing. And Phasma,
Okay. Nikolai Ryan Hall with a good point. Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. He says, you'd be protected well by your suitor. There we go. Look at this. Yep, Chastity Crawley. You could, quote unquote, accidentally become a widower. Man, people are digging deep into this. I like it.
See, I like that. I like that one.
All right.
Where would you go with these?
Marry Boba Fett, friend Phasma, and kill the Knights of Ren. I think I would go exactly like you did. And reason being, the Knights of Ren just like could have been amazing and weren't at all. But I also think that that's J.J. Abrams. Well, I mean, is it J.J. Abrams' fault or is it Rian Johnson's fault? I mean, that's a question for another day, but totally underutilized.
Mhm.
You know, that's, but, so yeah, marry Boba Fett, friend Phasma, and kill the Knights of Ren.
Fair enough.
That would be my choice. Oh, our cousin actually is playing video games. Since when? He said, I just downloaded Jedi Survivor. I played Fallen Order. They're both amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for Outlaws to come out in August.
And what I love about those Jedi games now is that they're on a crazy sale. Like Steam puts them on sale all the time. I think Jedi Fallen Order is down to like $3.49 or something insane like that.
Holy
So-
crud.
So yeah, I just bought those on Steam. I'm gonna replay those.
There we go. Our cousin's trying to type in the Knights Who Say Knee, and it keeps autocorrecting the Knights Who Say No. Nice.
Well, at least we know who's watching us on his phone.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. All right, so bring up one of yours, and let's see
Well,
what we got here.
it's totally random. It might be one of yours. It might be one of mine.
Oh, okay, all right,
It's all on the same list.
okay, all right. So this is one of yours.
Yep. So we're going droids this time. BD1, BB8, and R5D4.
Oh God.
I purposely went, slightly second tier. BB8's kind of, top tier, but
Oh my
he's
God.
not original. So
I'm killing R5. He's got a bad motivator anyway.
but he's palling around with the Mando. He's palling around Din Djarin.
Yeah, but I know he's not reliable. God damn you! You're making me choose between BB8 and BD1. Oh man. Oh man, this I'm in a pickle. All right, let me think. Oh my God, this is hard. This is really difficult. I am going to say I'm going to marry BD1 and I'm going to friend BB8. Because
Wow.
because BD1 is so handy that if something goes wrong with BB8, he can fix them. Whereas BB8 has a little bit less fixer ability.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if you got to get around places, I mean, we've played the Jedi games, so BB8, you just got to carry him around. He's a ball. He just can't get everywhere. But
Yes.
BD1, he's just going to be on your shoulder like this Porg here. So
Exactly. Chastity Crawley says that her 9-year-old niece would marry BB8 since she named their dog after him. That's pretty badass. Now that's an awesome dog name. I'm a big fan of like goofy dog names that don't sound like totally ridiculous. And since I'm a Star Wars nerd, here's my dog BB8 doesn't sound totally ridiculous to me. So I think that's pretty badass.
I love it. I love it.
All right. So do you have any like strong feelings on this one?
I'm with you. If I've got to dump one, it's going to be R5, even though he survived all the way from the original trilogy through to Mandalorian times. But man, it's hard to say I like BB8 better than BD1 or other way around. I mean, BB8's pretty damn badass.
Yeah, it's difficult, dude.
But yeah, okay, I'm with you though. I'm gonna go BD1 over BB8. I'm gonna marry BD1 and friend BB8.
Okay. All right. We're on the same page again.
Yep.
All righty. So we already
All
did
right.
that one.
You had a very similar one. So yeah, let's pick some animated series that you give 0 Fs about.
All right, I'm killing Visions because I've seen a few minutes of it, and no offense to people who enjoy it, but I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
By the way, John has utterly refused to watch Tales of the Empire. So you will not be getting a review of Tales of the Empire on the Nerf Herder Council.
No, you can. Just get somebody else to guest on the show. Yeah, I'm going to say marry Tales of the Jedi and friend Tales of the Empire because I have a preference for the Jedi over the dark side.
Okay.
But yeah, Visions can just get all the way like killed like multiple times. Like I would kill it and then I would force heal it just to be able to kill it again.
I love how you have this like vitriol for a show that you haven't even seen.
I've seen enough.
I know it's going to be crap.
No, I've seen parts of it. I watched you and Steve did a watch along.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried watching some of the other ones and I barely got through it. I'm like, this is terrible. I'm sorry. It's just I don't I don't know. It's so goofy. I'm like, I don't.
I don't actually blame you. Some of that was very hard to watch.
Yeah, I'm like, this is just it's. See, I hate shitting on this stuff because everybody on the network is so positive, and then here's me, like a goddamn giant rain cloud, like walking around like fat Eeyore everywhere. Like, but like, dude, like I don't give a shit about your like you know what it feels like to me when people do stuff like that. It'd be like if you're in a Beatles tribute band and you start changing the songs. Leave it the fuck alone. Okay, I don't want your interpretation of Star Wars. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't need to be interpreted. So it's a pointless expenditure of time in my mind. And not only that, but a lot of it was done poorly. It wasn't even done well. So it was just like, ugh. So again, I'm sorry to be negative, Nelly, and I don't want to be that guy, but you know.
I mean, I could totally devil's advocate though. I mean, isn't everything since George Lucas signed it over? Isn't everything an interpretation of Star Wars?
Not like that, and it's by technical definition, yes, you are correct. So, yeah, I will give you that. But for me, it's just like
the point is conceded.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
I live in quotes. I'm sorry, guys.
We both do. Pretty soon, the Virtual Cantina Network, because of my negativity, is just going to move for a vote of no confidence in my leadership of the Nerferta Council. See, look, my cousin, even more succinct than me. Our cousin says, Visions was like a warm cup of piss. Yeah. Yes. As John would say. Yes, it kind of was. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
All right. So let's randomize another one here and see what we come up with. This is mine.
Same thing. All right. More animated shows. Rebels, Resistance, and Visions.
I thought this one would be a little easier for you, but I wasn't sure.
You know what? I'm killing Resistance.
Over Visions?
Yes. Look, at least Visions was imaginative, and we were told right off the rip it doesn't matter because it's not canon. Nothing of importance happened in Resistance whatsoever.
I have noticed that. Like, that show hasn't been referenced almost at all since it went off the air. It was like a total blip. I don't know if you would call it like a failure, but I have not.
Unless you want to count Kaz Ziono's dad showing up in Ahsoka, there's nothing from that show that ever got referenced again, as far as I know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Although I think allegedly they put the Fireball, the main ship from that show. I think it did get into the fleet in Rise of Skywalker.
Every ship got into the fleet in Rise of Skywalker.
Right, exactly. So I'm like, all right, I guess technically it showed up in a movie, but I mean, there was like 1,400 ships in that fleet, so I don't think so.
All right, so you've killed Resistance, so now you have to marry and friend the other two.
God damn it! You're gonna make me marry Rebels, really? Oh, you bastard!
Yeah,
you're making me say nice things about Rebels, really? God, I thought we were friends, man.
So yeah,
all right, yeah, but I mean, between the two remainers, I've got to say that Visions, has to take a back seat because it doesn't even count. Rebels may suck in parts, but at least it counts.
Remainers? Is that like the shitter being a refresher? Like,
sure. I'm doing talking.
Right. I've done it myself. What can I say? Yeah.
Where are you going with this one?
I am killing Rebels. I am friending Visions, and I am marrying Resistance.
Okay. So Resistance is friended because it's just like
no, Visions is friended.
Oh, Visions is friended.
Yeah. Rebels has to go.
Wow, man, you have gotten more and more negative on that show as time goes on.
Well, it has the 2.4 second Maul Obi-Wan duel. It's got the World Between Worlds, and it's got Purrgil. It's just, I mean, what more do you not want?
Oh my God. I really hope we get to one of mine. Oh, I've got one for you.
Oh, I've got one too, believe me. So yeah, and Visions, if I had to watch one or the other, Resistance or Visions, I'm watching Resistance because at least it's canon, and I'll take it. And I thought it had some cute characters in it, so okay, I'll watch that.
I did like the art style because I'm a big fan of like the art style on the two newest Legend of Zelda games,
Okay,
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and it kind of reminds me of that cell shaded sort of look.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, what's the next one?
The next one.
Yes,
See,
this is mine.
we both have something very similar. So okay, so we're gonna toss out some Rebel Fleet ships: X-wing, Y-wing, and A-wing. Oh boy.
I knew this would kind of be difficult for you. I purposely left off B-wing because I couldn't remember if you thought that was badass or not badass.
I'm gonna be ridiculous with this one. I'm marrying the A-wing because I just love it. I don't know
knew
why,
it.
but I do. I just do. Maybe it's my Return of the Jedi bias again, but man, as soon as I saw that ship in Return of the Jedi, I'm like, yes, that's the coolest one. I have no idea why, but it just is. So yeah, so that one's got to be Mary, and I'm gonna friend the X-wing. X-wings do really cool shit. The Y-wing is just slow. It's just kind of there.
Oh,
I have not seen anyone do anything cool in a Y-wing.
Wow. Okay. Look at our
There we
cousin
go.
agrees with you.
Yeah.
He's agreeing with you on all that. Well, I'm about to commit blasphemy. I'm marrying the Y-wing. I love Y-wing for
Really?
some reason. I am friending the A-wing, and I am killing the X-wing.
Oh man, that's gonna get us pulled off the network. All right, explain yourself.
I told you, dude. Okay, like I said, I love Y-wings. I've always thought they were just really cool. The whole exposed engine things hanging out have always kind of reminded me of like making the ships. To me, it kind of makes them like junkers, and the Millennium Falcon's a junker, so it's like kind of like plays to my love of the Millennium Falcon. A-wings, to your point, are badass. They're like little go-karts. Look at ban him from the chat. I'm not even bringing that shit up on the screen, cousin. That is rude. That is really rude. And dude, the X-wing, like I said, I have no problem with it, but I think it's just so common. It's kind of like if you're going to ask me, okay, which of the David Lee Roth Van Halen records are you going to listen to last? It's going to be Van Halen 1, even though it's the classic go-to album. I'm like, dude, I've heard Running with the Devil and You Really Got Me and Ain't Talk About Love 8,000 gajillion times. I'm going to go for one of the other records. So
yeah, okay, fair point.
Yeah.
But
so
okay, so do you like the part in Rebels where they go to steal the Y-wing fleet as they're being junked, and that's why they have no panels on them?
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, they took the Clone Wars design and said it's the same ship, but if you take all the panels off, you get an original trilogy Y-wing.
You know how when as a kid you go through trauma and then you don't remember shit later in life? That's like what happened to me with Rebels. At some point, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that crap, and I wonder if I'm gonna be like, all right, this is more tolerable, or if I'm gonna get more pissed off.
See, that would be a fun commentary series on Patreon.
God bless.
That would definitely be not safe for network.
No. Yeah. All right, so let's do another one of these before I get dark again.
Sequel trilogy.
So this is yours.
Yep.
Ray,
Ray, Finn, and Poe.
Oh man.
I know, right?
Actually, no. Mimar, what's up? Good to see you. She says, me and Clone Wars. Nice. All right. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about this one, it's kind of easy for me. I am marrying Ray. I am friending Poe, and I'm killing Finn.
All right. Okay.
I like all three characters a lot, but that's definitely the order I would pick them. It's like if you had to pick like how would you rank them? It would be Ray, Poe, Finn.
Yeah.
So I
Finn's
just
most memorable for yelling Ray's name a lot. He
see,
yelled real good.
see, I like the character. It's just, I mean, Poe's kind of like a poor man's Han Solo, so of course I'm going to be drawn to that. But dude, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So Chastity Crawley, she says she's got the same order as both of us do. Marry Ray, friend Poe, kill Finn. So, dude, Ray will forever be this character that I absolutely love, and I couldn't tell you why. Like there was never some moment like with Han Solo for me. I'm a 4-year-old kid. I'm seeing this for the first time, and Han Solo is amazing, and the Falcon is amazing. I'm like, oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Ray, I thought she was an awesome character. I thought she was a perfect evolution from the Luke Skywalker hero type, the Anakin before he goes bad, as
Mhm.
so yeah, I I just love Ray, man. So I think that character is awesome.
Yeah, I think on our very first show when we were reviewing The Force Awakens, I think we all said like she just fits in like she's always been there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Look at our cousin. Rapo Finn is the newest bounty hunter in the Acolyte. That does sound like a bounty hunter name. Rapo Finn. Nice. Oh my god. Look at Kale. Kale McLeish says, "Damn, I overslept again." Well, at least you're
Hey.
not this week saying, "Hey, did you change the time of the show?"
Yeah.
So there's
Point
that.
is you made it.
Yes. All right. So let's do another one here.
All right.
Oh,
Here's
you
another one.
son of a whore.
Now you gotta toss out a celebration. You gotta kill a celebration.
Oh, this is oh my
Orlando
god.
2012 when we got to have a drink with Ray Park himself and have him confess the next day that he was hungover at his own panel. Anaheim 2015 when we came up with the idea to even have this show and I got certified into the 501st, or the inevitable 50th anniversary celebration coming up in 3 years.
Oh my god. I noticed you didn't put 2010 in there because it would have been an obvious choice. Oh my god, you bastard. Oh, Kale, I'm leaning that way. Kale says kill 2027. It's easier to kill what hasn't yet been. Yeah, but Kale, there's a very big reason why 2027 could be the greatest one ever for me. Son of a oh, Miranda says, I'm gonna marry 2027 celebration because I'm going. Well, you're going on your no, she's going on her own on a whole separate trip. I am not doing this fucking spousal thing again. I am warning you.
Oh, so sorry, Miranda. Apparently you're going with Steph and I'm going with JT.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I love my wife, but she was an ungodly buzzkill the last time, and I finally was like, I'm putting the kibosh on this. I'm not telling tales out of school. I've told her this many times. But I will definitely book her own vacation if she wants to do something other than celebration. Because it's not fair that I get a vacation and she doesn't. All right, back to the point. Holy shit. You know what? I'm going to marry 2012 because, as you said, I got to drink with Ray Park, and that was awesome because he was absolutely wasted, and I ended up getting so drunk drinking with him that I couldn't get into our hotel room because the key wouldn't work. Only to find out later I was trying to use credit cards for a hotel key.
I forgot about that.
But also that was the celebration where, if I'm remembering this correctly, which I think I am, that was where Mark, our good buddy Mark Thrasher, his brother Chris Filla got engaged to his wife Andrea, and they did it in the VIP section of the club we were in, right in front of Daniel Logan and Jake Lloyd. which means when we went over to the bar next door to get a drink, it was a little mellower. That was where we were doing shots and turned around and saw Kenny Baker absolutely annihilated off his ass on wine in his wheelchair, and he passed out with basically this giant fucking goblet the size of his head full of wine sitting in front of him, and he wakes up like 15 minutes later and drains the thing. So that was amazing. So I'm marrying 2012. I'm friending Anaheim 2015. Because again, we came up with the idea for the show, and it's amazing. And yeah, I'm killing 2027 because it hasn't happened yet. So there we go.
All right. I think I'd have to go pretty similar. I think you combined a few Anaheim stories, though. I think or Orlando stories. I think you're thinking of Orlando 2017. I think was when Kenny Baker pulled that stunt.
No, not at all. Because it was, dude. I know 150% for a fact that them getting engaged and the Kenny Baker thing, it was basically a giant bar, and the club section of it was where they were hanging out and getting engaged, and then the more mellow, like, chill people side was where we then went and saw Kenny Baker. I know that for a fact. So
okay. Oh yes, sorry, I remember 2017 now. For all the wrong reasons. Anyway, okay, moving on. We already did this one. All right, here you go.
Mando
marry, friend, and kill a season of The Mandalorian.
Oh, Mando season 1, Mando season 2, Mando season 3. I'm going to marry season 1 because it was such an ungodly pleasant surprise. I am going to kill season 2. And I'm going to friend season 3.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, season 3 had Cad Bane.
I would have dumped season 3.
Or was Cad Bane in Book of Boba Fett? Am I remembering incorrectly?
Cad Bane was Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, season 3 was, I mean, I just preferred it to season 2. I loved season 2, but I had the slightest preference for season 3. There was some really badass stuff in season 3. So yeah, I am marrying season 1, killing season 2, and friending season 3. What about you?
Definitely marry season 1. That show was just amazing with nothing else around it.
Yep.
Season 2, step down for sure, but I feel like it's still above season 3. Season 3 had stuff like that episode with Jack Black and I forget her name.
Lizzo.
Lizzo, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. That's right. I forgot. I'm switching.
Yeah.
In order of release, I'm going marry, friend, kill. Marry season 1, friend season 2, kill season 3. I forgot. Mimar is with you, and therefore
season 3 was way more like it was the Mandalorians. It was almost the Bo-Katan show.
I didn't mind that, but that damn Jack Black episode was kind of filler, and I don't like when you're supposed to be telling a story, you give me a shitty filler episode. So it's like, no, don't be doing that. There you go. Kale McLeish is on the same page as we are. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that one was a clean sweep there.
Yeah, it looks like we're all pretty much in agreement that in terms of quality, it was like a step down every season. That doesn't mean it's bad though, and I'm really looking forward to another season of that. I hope that they didn't scrap season 4 because they're doing that Mandalorian and Grogu movie instead.
Yeah. Same here, dude. All right, let's do another one. We still got several left.
Sorry, this is a problem with the randomizer. You're going to get some repeats. All right, here we go. Episode 7, episode 8, episode 9.
I figured this is an easy one, but I wanted to throw at least 1 or 2 softballs out at you.
All right. So, well, should I just answer for both of us?
Yeah,
because I think we know. All right. So we're obviously marrying The Last Jedi.
Yes.
We're friending Rise of Skywalker, and we're killing Force Awakens.
Yes.
All right. I think I'm going to have to reverse 7 and 9.
Don't you
having
do it.
just seen those things again, I think I got to friend episode 7 and I got to kill episode 9.
Well, Cale McLeish is with you. He's marrying 8, friending 7, and killing 9. It says, sorry guys, I killed your wife. Yeah. Episode 7 definitely.
I know you don't like the rehash, but it's better than just obviously having no fucking clue what story you were going to tell.
No, it isn't.
Episode 7 just at least like did something and set something up and made sense, even if it was derivative. But episode 9, oh my God, there's so much stuff in there that doesn't. I told you when we were thinking of show ideas, I put in there, we could just shit on Rise of Skywalker for a couple of hours because I could totally do that.
All right, you want to go, you know what? You want to go head to head on that movie, then we'll do it. I will fight you on that. Dude, episode 9, say what you want, at least it's original ideas. Episode 7 is not. I will use my Van Halen analogy again.
Wait, so what was the original part? The part of bringing the Emperor back again after he already died? Or was it using
Is that not an original idea?
Another Death Star reference again?
How did they use a Death Star reference in episode 9?
All the Star Destroyers got Death Star weapons.
But that's an original idea. They didn't make another Death Star. Dude, okay. Eddie Van Halen always said, I would rather bomb playing my own music than succeed playing somebody else's. And that's the difference between episode 7 and episode 9. Yeah, they succeeded using episode 4's ideas, but who can't do that? I could have rewritten that too.
Yeah. Okay, that is its own show. We got to stop this right now. We got to cut this off.
All right. Well, we have our next episode then.
All right. Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker Battle Royale.
All right. Han's death, no OT character reunion in the sequel trilogy, and Maul's death. So I'm guessing the theme here is the worst parts of Star Wars.
Okay. I have a similar one and mine's better.
No, this is actually yours.
No, it isn't.
You wrote this.
Oh. Well, why'd you rephrase it, you dick? That's not how
Because I had to fit it into a word count. You wrote like a paragraph.
All right. So AJ, the choices are Han's death, Luke, Leia, and Han not getting back together for at least one little mini adventure in the sequel trilogy, or Maul's death. Wait a minute. I don't think I put Maul's death. Did I phrase that differently?
Yeah, no, that's what you put.
No, I didn't. God damn you. See, this is okay. Stop interpreting my shit.
Well, short-shrifting Darth Maul. What
Yes.
did you mean by that?
Okay. The choices are Han's death, Luke, Leia, and Han getting back together or not getting back together for at least one more mini adventure in the sequels, or short shrifting Darth Maul throughout the saga.
Oh, throughout the whole saga?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Okay, that's a broad topic. Wow. Okay, let's see. So killing something is actually a good thing in this case, right? Because these all suck.
That's exactly the whole thing. They all suck. So you have to say
which sucky thing do you like the most? No OT character reunion. No mini adventure for Han, Luke, and Leia in the sequels. I gotta marry that one.
Okay.
Only because like there's in my mind, they don't have as many adventures together as we think. I could be wrong on that, but it feels like one of those little quirks that we picture them always doing stuff together, but they're not. Okay, so then I gotta
Basically,
kill
these
a
are
bad thing. What bad thing should never have happened?
so easy. So easy.
Maul. I gotta kill Maul getting the short shrift.
Fucker.
The entire prequel
This
trilogy would be
show's
so
over.
different with him in there, and he was awesome. And as much as they did cool stuff with him in the Clone Wars, it was a lot of plot gymnastics to get there. It's perfectly plausible that Han Solo would die.
Well, I'm getting a new co-host, and Kale McLeish is banned from the chat. That is not the right answer. Basically, I picked 3 of the shittiest / dumbest things they did. Han's death definitely gets killed because fuck that all the time. That is just that like seriously fuck that like bright like 6 ways to Sunday. That is absolute horse crap. I'm going to friend Maul's short shrifting because they really should have done better. And I'm gonna I'm gonna marry the actually no I'm sorry. Short shrifting Maul, I'm going to marry because I can tolerate that one the most. The no original trilogy character reunion, I think, would have been an amazing thing to show in the sequels. I think it would have helped them on a success level a little more. And again, Han's death, Kale, stop typing about it. You're wrong. I'm not putting it on the screen. You're full of shit. It's not a good character moment. It's fucking stupid. Han Solo dying is a bunch of bullshit. It was then, it is now, it will forever be. It's wrong. You don't kill Han Solo. I don't give a fuck what Harrison Ford wanted. He made like $200 million off of Star Wars. Up his ass what he wants. You know what he wanted? He wanted money, and he got it, so he could shut up. I hate that shit. Not your opinion, Kale. Just the fact they killed him. What a dick. J.J. Abrams, you jerk off.
See, I got to disagree with you on getting the characters back together in the sequel trilogy because it's not their trilogy.
It would have been awesome.
It's not their story, man. They're if as soon as you put them all, and Dave Filoni talked about this with the animated stuff, like pulling in Clone Wars characters into Rebels. He's like, if I pulled in those characters too soon, then no one would care about the new characters that we're trying to follow. They would just want more stories with the characters that were already established.
That's why I said.
And as soon as you put Han, Luke, and Leia in a movie together, no one's giving a shit about Finn, Rey, and Poe.
But that's why I said mini adventure. That's why I said mini adventure. So there we go.
Memar. Hashtag stand with Kale.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Chastity Crawley, breathe, John. Deep breath. No, see, Chastity, you don't understand, man. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, Han Solo is the coolest thing. I've said it on both shows. The 2 bastions of cool in my life have always been and will forever be Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon and Eddie Van Halen and the Frankenstrat. And when you kill one of those things, go fuck yourself all the way and come back around again and do it again. In fact, get in a time loop and just keep fucking yourself over and over and over because that's what you deserve. So I wonder if when Spencer said not to say F, I hope it wasn't just that word in general. Hopefully it was just in terms of the name of the game.
Right.
Because I'm really failing on that. All right, moving on to the next one.
All right, going on to the next one. One of the hardest things is not staying on talking in the same subjects. Let's see. Random. Okay, so I had a very similar one to yours, so we can go through this quickly, but I said A-wing, B-wing, Y-wing, assuming that X-wing is an obvious choice. So
this is a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going marry Y-wing, friend B-wing, and kill A-wing. Because if
You're killing the A-wing, you son of a bitch.
I love it. Look. Sorry. Skip Ruckle. I wanted Luke, Leia, and Han. Screw new characters. And then Kale McLeish. Dormammu, I've come to fuck myself. Nice. Oh my God. Yeah, so obviously I said Y-wing was my favorite before.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to choose between a B-wing and an A-wing, I have to admit I'd pick the B-wing. I just think something about the gimbal cockpit is pretty cool. It's very unique. I thought that was pretty badass. So I would do that.
The gimbal cockpit is really cool. I can imagine that's like in universe. That's got to be really cool because
Yeah.
damn, wouldn't that be nauseating if you're just like spinning in circles the whole time?
Right.
But yeah, I'm killing the Y-wing. I don't give a shit about the Y-wing.
Okay.
So I'm friending the B-wing. I love the B-wing. I do love the B-wing.
Kale with a good point though. He says, "Marry A, friend Y, kill B. The B is structurally weird to me, and I've never liked flying it in squadrons, where A became my favorite and Y is my go-to as the rebels in Battlefront." All right, yeah, it was kind of weird flying that thing in squadrons. I'll give you that. That was an odd one.
That's another point in the A-wing's favor. I remember playing the original X-wing game, and as soon as I could get into an A-wing, that's the only thing that had a snowball's chance in hell against TIE Interceptor.
Yes. Skip Ruckle says, "Love Y-wing, B-wing was cool, A-wing was lame." Okay. Nice and direct.
All right,
love it.
Skip. You know, it's okay to be wrong.
All right, AJ calling people out there. Okay. All right. What do we got next? Let's see. We had that.
We're running low here. Oh, here we go.
I love how you typed it. Holy crap.
Got Hunter, Rika, and Crucier.
Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Skip Ruckle. WTF? See, some of these are not fair, man. Oh my God. I'm ooh. All right. I'm killing Crosshair. I'm sorry. I'm killing Crosshair. Oh man. Rika and Hunter. Ooh. All right, okay. They're basically interchangeable for me, Hunter and Rika. I am going to marry Hunter and friend Rika, and I am going to use the same logic I did with the droids. Hunter can come up with the best plan to keep them all alive, whereas Rika might run them into trouble and get them all killed.
True.
So for that reason, I will go from a strategic standpoint. I'm going to marry Hunter. I'm going to friend Rika, and I'm going to kill Crosshair. Jeez, Mimar. Mimar, friend all of them behind the dumpster at Harvey's. God damn, that's awesome. Oh my God.
Oh, we got some others chiming in here. Kale's gonna kill Crosshair, friend Hunter, and marry Rika. Okay. What's the Windu defense? I want to know what that is.
So what would you do?
Hunter gonna die.
What?
He's just there. He's just generic.
Oh.
You know, I've never been drawn to like the leader characters of a team. Like if we were doing Marry Friend Kill with like the Ninja Turtles, Leonardo's getting killed. If we're doing X-Men, Cyclops is getting killed.
Well, that one's easy. All right, so Kale says the Windu defense is he's too dangerous to be left alive. Okay. All right, I guess so that's a strategic call. I can see that. Okay.
And I'm gonna friend Crosshair and marry Rika.
Wow. Okay. All right. Interesting. Killing off Hunter. All right.
Yeah, you know, someone's got to go.
Mimar, murder. Nice.
All right, what else we got here? We've done our droids, we've done our ships, we've done our music, we've done the sequel trilogy. I know I've got more. Here we go. I pulled this one for you. All your favorite parts. Not all your favorite parts. I forgot about World Between Worlds, actually.
Yeah.
So
which is
we've got three of your most hated things from Rebels.
By the way, look at
this.
This
is longer than 3, so
blast from the past, friend. George Osborne, what is up,
Nice
man?
to see you, buddy.
Good
All
to see you,
right.
dude. He says he would marry Rika. He would friend Crosshair and kill Hunter. Wow. Okay. All right. So now my choices in this one are Purgle, Bendu, and the Darth Maul duel. Or is it
By
Maul's
the way,
death?
George is a point in favor of Anaheim 2015.
Yes, that is true. Was that 15 or was that 12?
It was Anaheim.
Okay. When you say Maul's death, are we talking about when he gets carved up in episode 1, or are we talking the duel?
Oh, this is all Rebels.
All Rebels. Okay. All right. Well. Oh, you. Oh no. Actually, You know what? This is easy. This is easy. I am marrying the Bendu. I am friending Maul's death, and I am killing Purgle.
Wow, you hate the Purgle more than you hate Maul's death.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is a goddamn space whale that goes into hyperspace. Okay? Let me repeat that. It is a goddamn space whale that goes into hyperspace. It's the single worst idea in the history of Star Wars. Therefore, I have to place it ahead of a stupid 2.4 second duel.
Worse than the World Between Worlds. Worse than Han's death.
Son of a bitch.
I love how your list of things that you hate about Star Wars just keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
God damn it. Do I hate Purgle more or Han's death? Wow. No, I officially hate Han's death the most.
It's literally the death of your childhood. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See that Chastity just said Han's death versus Han's death is worse. But I feel like that was J.J. Abrams' decision. So if you're going in world, I would put Purgle in there because it was a stupid, shitty idea. And it really makes no sense. And apparently a lot of people think Han dying makes sense. And you know what? I can justify it this way. Han Solo is a human being. And you know what? Human beings die. So, sometimes people die. But you know what whales don't fucking do? Fly through space and go into hyperspace.
All right. Okay.
So there we go.
Your feelings are well known. I would absolutely kill Maul's death. That's easy. The Purgle can be friends, and I'm marrying the Bendu.
All right, so we're close. We're close. See, I got where's mine? Because I got a couple. I really wanted to see what you would come up with. Oh, geez. All right. Battlefront 2 Classic, Battlefront 2 EA, and Bounty Hunter. Ooh.
I know these are some of your favorite Star Wars video games. And sorry, guys, we skipped out a whole generation of Nintendos, so we don't have experience with like Rogue Squadron and Republic Commando and all that kind of stuff. I know there's a ton of awesome video games out there, but we've only played a handful.
Marry Bounty Hunter, friend Battlefront 2 EA, kill Battlefront 2 Classic.
Really? You like the new Battlefront better than the old Battlefront?
I do. It's a little you can play basically like the old Battlefront, at least ground battles. So you've already got that. Plus, it's got a cool story game that I liked. So that's why I would pick it over, the classic one. And Bounty Hunter was just.
I'm going classic story over EA story.
All right.
I love the transition, and you got Tim Morrison doing the voiceover, the transition from the clones to the stormtroopers and everything. That was incredible. Loved it.
Dude, I don't disagree. There's just more to the EA one. Yeah. Yeah. Kale's not wrong in one. He says he's marrying the classic Battlefront, friending the EA Battlefront, and he's killing Bounty Hunter because the mechanics are bloody difficult, though the story is great. Yeah, you really got to kind of get used to that. They re-released it for like PS4 or something, and by the way, it's buggy as shit. I couldn't get past like partway into the second level because it bugged out on me. But yeah, I remember trying to get the controls back down. I was like, how the hell do I do this? It was a bitch. It was a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't revisited Battlefront 2 Classic. I'm still getting my ass just blown to pieces in the original Battlefront. So I made myself a promise that I have to at least get through Galactic Conquest before I can move on to Battlefront 2.
Okay.
And Naboo is still eating my lunch. I cannot. Theed can go fuck itself. I'm so tired of taking a command point and finding out that I'm like one of only like 3 people surviving against like 95 security guards. They're security guards. They're not even like Republic. Come on. Bullshit.
It is, man. Yeah, that's a difficult one. I just think that one gets a little bit too one-dimensional for me. So it's not one like I could sit there and play the new Battlefront and Bounty Hunter and just like sit there for a couple hours, whereas the classic Battlefronts was like, yeah, I might get an hour in or something. I'm like, okay, I want to kind of play something else here. But all right, what do we got next? I know we've got a few left here.
Yep. Let's see. Still going through here.
Did it.
Resistance Visions.
Did it.
I know we've got a few more. Oh, there we go. Last Jedi creatures.
Porg, Fathir, or Vulptex. That is, by the way, Vulptex.
Sorry.
I'm that guy at the trivia. Well,
For those who don't know your creature names, Porg on my shoulder. Fathir is the space horse, and the crystal fox is the Vulptex.
By the way, it was awesome that you said the Porg is on your shoulder because we haven't done anything for our audio viewers yet this episode. So, he's not
talking right now.
There we go. He must be mad.
He's camera shy.
All right, I am going to kill the Vulptex. I am going to marry the Fathir.
Damn, Terry.
And friend the Porg. And again, I'm going with a strategy here. A Fathir can carry like 100 Porgs. So I
like that idea.
I'm marrying the Fathir so I can have a shitload of Porgs hanging around. And the Vulptex, they're cool, but they make a lot of goddamn noise. So, and plus Fathirs, man, they had that sympathetic face and everything. They were awesome. I love Fathirs. So yeah, marry Fathir, friend Porg, and kill Vulptex. What about you?
See, this one's tough because the Vulptex serves a very crucial plot point in the movie. So, least favorite creature, but if you take him out, Resistance is dead. So, I mean, based on that, I guess you kind of got to kill the Porgs.
There's a lot of Porg killing going on in the chat, too. What the hell?
Because the Porgs are there. They're cute, but they don't do anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, Terry.
I'm taking that Porg when I come over there next.
Go get
your own. I don't trust you. You're going to kill Terry.
Porg Slayer.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need the Fathirs and the Vulptex for the movie. So the Porgs, love them, but they got to go. I'm gonna friend the Fathir, and obviously we gotta marry the Vulptex.
Okay.
So kind of backwards, actually.
So I only have one left on my list that I think is worthy of bringing up. What about you?
I think we've gotten through most of mine too. So if you know which one you're talking about, would it be this one?
I'm sorry. I have 2. Yeah, that's one of the 2. All right.
Okay.
So here we go.
Revisiting our Rebels hate.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of like one from before, but I wanted to see where you stood. So, but you already kind of said it. Mine was the Darth Maul Obi-Wan duel, Purgle or the World Between Worlds.
Yeah. So the World Between Worlds has got to go. Absolutely. I hate it. Like you said, it's time and space travel in Star Wars. No.
Yeah.
Just fucking no. Okay. Utter shit. And the mall duel, I guess, has to be a friend then. Fuck. I hate saying anything nice about that.
I'm not even.
And
gonna
that
comment.
means I also got to marry the Purgle, which I don't mind the Purgle, but whatever.
All right. No. All right. So I do have one more then. I do have one more for you.
All right. Well, we're down to like a 1 in 20 chance of it coming up. So why don't you just say what it is?
Okay. So this one is going to be poop and fart jokes in episode 1.
Okay.
Okay. Quote, somehow Palpatine returned, unquote. Or Carrie Poppins.
Ooh, man.
I will repeat that since it's not on the screen. You have poop and fart jokes in episode 1. Quote, somehow Palpatine returned, unquote. Or Carrie Poppins.
You know, as much as the episode 1 stuff is unnecessary, Carrie Poppins has got to be the worst of those 3.
Look at Kale. I knew this would be a good one. Says, you dirty bastard. That's not fair.
All right, we're killing Carrie Poppins for sure.
Okay.
We've got to kill that. And somehow Palpatine returned is going to be a friend. Ugh. I don't feel good about any of this, man.
I knew this was going to be a good one. I'm very proud of this.
Oh, you're a sick fuck. You know that? You really are.
Yeah, not good.
God. That means I'm marrying poop jokes. All right.
That's exactly what that means.
I'm marrying poop jokes. Son of a bitch. All right. What about you?
So for me, it's going to go in the exact same order. I'm marrying the poop and fart jokes. I'm friending somehow Palpatine returned. And I am killing Carrie Poppins. I will not the Carrie Poppins thing, like, yeah, Kale's kind of on the same thing. Man, Kale and Mimar are just like lockstep tonight. Kale says, I think I have to marry Palpatine returned, friend the poo jokes, and kill Carrie Poppins.
At least we're all on the same page about Carrie Poppins. That is just god awful.
Well, dude, I'll never forget when we were watching the movie in the theater and her hand twitched and you and I did a slow look at each other with that look on her face like, seriously, that's what we're going to do? Like, it's just like, oh my Lord. I couldn't even believe it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you talk about lack of character stakes.
Discuss Metal Joe. Good to see you, man. He says, JT kills all Purgle. I have proof. Yes, all Purgle must die. That is true. Yeah, that's just, yeah. But again, this is one of those horrible choices where you have to pick something that's god awful. You know?
Yeah. Well, on that downer, we're actually out. I checked our list. We've gone through them all.
Okay. Well, there we go. That was good. That was good. And we didn't say the F word in relation to the game, but we said the F word plenty of other times. So we might get what was it, an Anchorman? Ooh, might be in a little trouble for that. But
we snuck one past.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, but no, that was a good idea, man. That was fun. So
and we inadvertently stumbled on our next show idea.
Yes, we did. And the next show is going to be, let me think here. It's 22nd. It'll be Wednesday, May 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is going to be the Rise of Skywalker Battle Royale. JT versus AJ. AJ thinks the Rise of Skywalker has no redeeming qualities, and I am going to disagree.
Oh, I could shred this movie so easily. Oh my God.
Dude, go ahead. I can defend it so easily. And that's exactly what we'll do. Discuss Metal Joe says your lighting is superb tonight.
Thank you. I put some money into that. So good to know it works.
There you go.
Now someone could just fix my damn microphone for me. I'd be, all set. Or my camera, even better.
Well, when you keep unplugging crap after every show instead of just leaving it the hell alone, well, that's what you get. Meanwhile, JT's hair is fluffy. Yeah, it's at that damn like midpoint of growing out, and I have very thick hair, so it's a little awkward. So
I'm a little offended. I mean, our hair is
alarm.
pretty damn similar. No one's talking about mine whatsoever. So,
Well, well, it's because I've got this big bouffant going on. So, I mean, what do you want? But
if you want a big bouffant, we got to get Joe on the show.
Yeah, right. Discuss Metal Joe. Do I get to moderate this debate? I don't think you want to get between the two of us yelling at each other. So I don't know. That's pretty dangerous.
Could be fun.
There we go. See, Chastity Crawley, she's so nice. AJ, your hair is fun too. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Well, thanks to all you guys in the chat.
AJ's
doing the mullet. I'm doing the all over grow out. So, so yeah, thanks to all you guys in the chat. Appreciate seeing you guys tonight. Chastity Crawley and Skip Ruckle, Kale McLeish, obviously, our very good friend. Haven't seen him in forever. George Osborne, Mimar kicks ass as always. Thank you guys very much. Just Discuss Metal Joe. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Again, that date is going to be Wednesday, May 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, as usual, we are brought to you by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/NHC for your 30-day trial and a free audiobook download. If you would like to get customizable Nerf Herder Council swag, just go to shop.nerfherdercouncil.com. If you would like to score some virtual Cantina Network gear, just go to tpublic.com/user/virtual-cantina. And guys, again, if you are not doing this already, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Click the like button, hit that notification bell, do all that fun stuff so you always get notified when we are doing a show. And before we get out of here, AJ, since we just did our first bit of content for it, why don't you tell the fine people about our Patreon page?
Absolutely. If you go to patreon.com/NHC podcast, that's where all of our news updates and bonus content gets posted. For example, we just dropped a Phantom Menace commentary track on May the 4th. So you can go over there, get that for free. That is the first of many commentary tracks that we'll be doing. The future ones, as we continue on through the saga, will be at the paid tiers, but we will let you know before those drop, so you're not busy paying for a Patreon perk that doesn't exist yet. But go ahead and, if you want to go over there and toss us $1 or $3 a month, we do have a couple of reward tiers already. The $1 access is all it takes to get the audio version of our show 2 days early. So instead of on the Sunday after we go live, you get it on the Friday after we go live instead. Or at the $3 level, we will give you a shout out on the show like our buddies Joe and Mark Thrasher. So thank you guys for stepping up on that. And as we have more perks, we'll announce more reward tiers. But like I said, all the news of things that we're going to be doing, anything between shows, is going to go up on Patreon first. And you don't have to pay a dime to get those news updates. So make sure you go and sign up for our Patreon there at $0, $1, or $3 and stay in touch with what we're doing.
And Joe, by the way, is Discuss Metal Joe there in the chat, Joseph Wren. So making sure it's not just some random Joe, some average Joe, as it were. So before we get out of here, guys, real quick, here's the upcoming show schedule for the Virtual Cantina Network. Obviously, you've got us tonight. John's not sure of the topic at the moment because I wasn't. AJ and I had not settled on anything when this was determined. That was obviously tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday, May 9th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, we have the Tales After Show, Tales of the Empire, Morgan Elsbeth arc. On Friday, May 10th at 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight Pacific, it is the VCN News Desk, with Tony Ruiz. You bought Star Wars Celebration tickets. Now what? Saturday, May 11th at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, it is the Unifying Force. Did Dune rip off Star Wars? And Sunday, May 12th. Go ahead.
I need to interject very quickly. Actually, you're off on what connects to what. So Thursday, May 9th, the VCN watch along of Tales of the Empire, Morgan Elsbeth arc at 9:30 Eastern. Then the after show is Friday, May 10th at 3 a.m. Eastern, talking about the Morgan Elsbeth arc. And then the VCN News Desk is on Saturday about celebration tickets.
And then the Unifying Force, Did Dune rip off Star Wars is on Sunday, May 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. I can't believe I just did that. Good Lord. I'm not even drinking anything tonight but iced tea, man. That, man, oh, man.
God, and I don't have any whiskey in this either, man. Maybe that's the problem.
we need to booze it up in order to. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, so there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Nerf Herder Council. Again, we will be right back here at all of these fine locations in 2 weeks on Wednesday, May 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, I am your host, JT, at Dog Pound Jedi. He is AJ
At Drake Adams 579.
and we will catch you next time.